What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Old Ass Casuals video game channel. I'm Justin. Typically, I'd be here with my mom's because she and I started this gaming channel together because we wanted to share our love and our passion for video games. And I wanted to throw this introduction onto this video since it is technically probably going to be our first video that we are going to upload to the channel. It is my solo gameplay of What Remains of Edith Finch. It was a fantastic, marvelous game. I cannot believe that this is the first game that Annapurna Interactive is published because, wow, bravo and hats off to them because this game was really freaking good. It's a very short game, so this Let's Play is only about probably 2 hours and some change. Amazing story. I didn't know what to think going in, but I think it hit everything that I wanted. If you're wanting a very linear, story-based walking simulator, it's so damn good. So hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. If you like this video, hey, maybe you subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing a whole lot more videos together in the future. Trailer reactions. We're going to be live streaming our thoughts on E3 as it happens. We would love for you to join us on our video game journey. Thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed this video.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
I like the opening. That's pretty cool how she read the journal and the text came across. I like that.
Someone had put up a chain link fence,
Ooh.
but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Oh, so Milton disappeared. He didn't actually die. Seems like a lot of family members of the Finches have kind of disappeared or died. Alright, so how do you examine stuff? Oh, nope, don't want that. So the flowers virtual guardian, they do stuff. Let's see, can you run? I know this is kind of like a people say walking simulator type game, so I doubt we
lived
can
here
run.
until I was 11,
Okay.
but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Ah. Okay. So, is it the flowers that do things? Is that what's coming up? And yeah, so every time I see a flower, it kind of tells me a little bit more of the story of the game. Yeah, Andrew, I'm definitely going to play The Walking Dead, The New Frontier, the final episode. I haven't played episode 4 yet, but I'm going to get into that. I'm very excited about playing it. I think we're going to do something where we just have Telltale Tuesdays, and that's where we play Telltale games on Tuesdays. So it makes total sense, right? I heard it was good, though. I'm excited to check it out. Okay, nope. So triangle opens that map up. Oh, okay. L2 zooms in. And so does L1. Okay, the flowers don't do anything. I thought they did something, but...
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Somebody hadn't been paying their bills. Totally understand. Paying bills sucks. The coolest
I hadn't
thing
been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
is we haven't dropped any frames yet during this stream, which is flippin' awesome. If if you've ever tried to stream a game, dropping frames sucks. None so far. This place is definitely beautiful.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
I wonder where this game is set. It looks like the
I wouldn't have
Pacific
driven this way in a
Northwest.
long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Who the crap is driving on this road? Yeah, Andrew, you can't please everybody. There's always, gonna be somebody upset about the game, especially if they played as, Clem before. But think about it. You played as Leah in Season 1, Clem in Season 2, and you play as the new guy in Season 3. So I think it's kind of cool that they've told the story through other people's lenses throughout each season, which I think is pretty neat, actually. And it's even cooler that some of the characters from Season 1 are still there, and you're still getting, like, their evolving storylines, which is pretty cool. That deer looked 10 out of 10 better than the deer in The Walking Dead Season 7. That deer was embarrassing.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
So what does it mean by the flowers smell nice? Virtual. Am I missing something? I feel like this is one of those games where there's lots of little subtle details and that you kind of like have to, scavenge through everything to get all of the clues. Okay. Nothing. Alright, good.
The house was exactly like I remembered
Wow.
it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That house is awesome. I want this house. Kind of reminds me, is it, maybe not. Maybe not a Frank Lloyd Wright, but probably not, but it looks cool. Yeah, playing as Michonne was pretty badass. What's Hello Neighbor? I haven't checked that out.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
The house definitely has not been kept up very well.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I'd be afraid of this house too. So is this game scary? It's got a creepy vibe, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't aware that it was a scary game. Oh, Jesus, am I gonna... Okay.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, no, we're very excited about E3. Super duper excited. We're gonna be live streaming the panels right here on Mixer, Andrew. So, and then we'll be posting it to our YouTube page afterwards. But yeah, this not gonna lie, virtual. This house it definitely gives me a Resident Evil 7 vibe, especially in, like, we're here in this garage. That terrible, horrible moment in the garage in Resident Evil 7. I'll have to check out Hello Neighbor. I'm playing this on the PS4.
For the first time in years.
So, and I believe I'm Edith. You know, What Remains of Edith Finch. So we got Edith, Milton, Lewis, Dawn, and Eddie. I'm excited about that Destiny 2 reveal.
I felt like I was home.
Somebody's getting in the vino. Yeah, Destiny 2 looks amazing. Yes, it does look a lot like Destiny 1, but who cares? Destiny 1 was awesome.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Alright, so we got Dawn. Okay, so beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great grandson to Eddie. The Finches have their own family cemetery. Not creepy. Finches must be like the rich people in this town. Yep, it is Pacific Northwest, I would assume. The Northwest Chef, the Pacific Pantry. Molly has an interesting story. Have I met Molly? We've got 2 copies of the Northwest Chef. Somebody really likes that book. The Witch's Kitchen. Interesting. From Cove to Stove. That's a cool book title. I have not seen Alien Covenant yet. I was super excited to watch it. I went back and watched all of the Aliens movies beforehand, and then I just haven't got around to going to see it. It's been a wild couple of weeks, which we'll get into on what's been happening behind the scenes on our Rantpocalypse channel here pretty soon. We're going to be doing some stuff, I think, later today and then Sunday night for Fear the Walking Dead.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Ah, there's Molly. That is a lot of salmon. I would get sick of that as well.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
I can't imagine why only one restaurant would deliver way the hell out here. They have a lot of different countries' cookbooks, which is pretty cool. Did you like the movie, Andrew? Did you enjoy the new Alien?
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Man, I can't get over this. The writing is so cool. Absolutely love how it comes across there. I have seen the new Guardians movie, and I freaking loved it. It was awesome. I think I liked it maybe more than one. I think so, but I also happen to love Kurt Russell, and I mean, you can't go wrong. Is Russell's like an actual living well, he's a living awesomeness. I'll leave it at that. No spoilers from the film. But yeah, I really really enjoyed Guardians 2. It was super funny and just fun. Like I didn't really give a crap about the plot all that much, but the characters, the way that they interact with one another, that's what made Guardians awesome. Okay.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, it's Edie, not Eddie. Sorry. Edie's the one that has. I mean, like if you go to the list here, because Edie either passed away or disappeared in 2010, and it's interesting that Edie and Edith, very close names, very close. Yes, I know, definitely. Poor. Oh man, that crushed me. Virtual. That crushed me in the movie. So, did not like that part. Okay, so we got Edie and Edith.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Like a smile with too many teeth. That's a great saying.
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. The original house after it sank. I'm Mary Poppins, Nice one. Nice one, Andrew. Blue candy floss and cried yourself to sleep. I definitely shed some tears, that's for sure. I never expected that too from that movie. Like as much fun as I had, it was a super emotional movie, which is kind of weird to think about with Guardians, but I think I would have to say it's probably one of the more emotional movies of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which again is weird since it was one of the funniest, I think, along with Ant-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Alright, so we got, what is this?
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Sven has kind of weird taste. He's got this music box that's all sweet and cute, and then it's got like Bigfoot behind it, which is interesting. I think I'd be cool with having Sven around the house. Oh. So were they making films? That's what they were doing? Interesting. Andrew, is this your first time on Mixer? Okay. So this room is apparently locked off right now.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
I'm gonna go check out Wonder Woman on Tuesday. We have a thing here called Taco Tuesday at Alamo Draft House, And you may be familiar with Alamo Drafthouse, Andrew, if you check out all the social media news. It's the theater that had the women-only screenings, and a bunch of people got upset or something. But yeah, they have one here where I live, and they do Taco Tuesday where it's $5. So we're gonna go check it out on Tuesday. I'm very excited. It's tough to wait that long, but it'll be worth it. So click the people. Oh, okay.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever
Thanks
lived
for
is buried
tip.
somewhere in the library.
Every Finch who ever lived. It's so weird. It feels like this game should have been made for virtual reality or something. With some of the ways that they do some of the camera work. Yeah, Andrew, I actually love this. I've been keeping up with it, I guess, for like probably
the family
this year, maybe before then. But I absolutely love it. I think it's such a cool streaming platform. I'm excited to see its growth in the future. It's grown a lot. It's still very small, obviously, compared to Twitch or YouTube. But I really like the way that they treat their streamers and whatnot. Hey, thanks for the follow, Virtual. I don't know why your deal didn't come up when you followed. Boo that it didn't come up. I don't know why it didn't, but or maybe it did, and I just didn't hear it because I've got the channel on. I've got this thing on mute, so maybe it came up for you guys whenever you followed. I don't know.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
All right. Oh my gosh,
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Wow.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is, oh my gosh, I want my room to look like this now. This is incredible. What awesome either painting or wallpaper.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Ah, is this for the key? Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
That was awesome. You have a pet fox, Virtual? How cool is that? I've got a pet dog over here. It's on the floor sleeping next to me. He's passed out right now. He may hop in my lap at some point during the stream. This game is super cool.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
Are you for real, Virtual? You got a fox and a dog?
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Wow. What a elaborate house.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Man, that's friggin' awesome. A lab and a fox. I love labs. Labs are cool. Ah, we're in Molly Molly's room now. What did you hear from The Last of Us opening in a Rooster Teeth, by the way, Andrew?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I mean, these rooms are beautiful rooms. It's incredible.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Freaking gerbil had its own bedroom. Molly's room is really freaking cool. I just want to know what's this creepy noise that kind of plays in the background. Wow. Okay, Molly. That's December 1947. That's quite some time ago. Considering we've seen the other characters, yeah. Okay, Molly lived from 1937 to 1947. That's right.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh my god, don't tell me she eats the freaking gerbil. Okay.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Are those little gerbil poops? Is that what that is? Alamo Drafthouse stuff. Yeah, that's right. It's a really cool place. I love going to movies there.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Well, hamsters, cats, dogs. Those are pretty cool. I've only had dogs mainly. A couple cats as pets. Cats can be cool. We have a cat that lives across the street. It's not our cat, but it's a cat that lives across the street, and it's hilarious because this house, like, all I see is it just sleeps all day. I don't even know if that's its house or not, but it just sleeps literally all day, and it sleeps like on the porch, sleeps on like the windowsill, it sleeps on like their little chairs. Yeah, this cat loves to sleep, but and I've never seen it anywhere but outside of the house. So I'm like, is this their cat, or is just some random cat that they're like, hey, let's let it hang out everywhere. So, oh, is the gerbil dead? I mean, it's definitely not in there anymore, and we can't open its little bedroom up.
I kept eating and eating.
Eating toothpaste. Oh, the kid's got something wrong with him. Her. I'm guessing this is Milton, right? So.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Okay, I don't think those are real. Like, I've had some of those around the house before, and those are just like rubber. And this kid just ate them. All right.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
And I'm gonna eat this bird over here.
I reached out for her.
Thank God the bird got away. Uh-oh.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? This kid just turned into a cat? What the crap? It's purring and everything. Oh yeah, this is Molly. Sorry. Getting confused on the names here.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
This is so crazy. I'm not gonna catch this bird, Molly.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Man, this is a wild and crazy game. Alright, how am I gonna get... Okay. Man, cats are freaking awesome if they can get around all these different places. Uh-oh.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Whoa. This cat's getting vicious.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Where'd the bird go? Oh.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Man, this Molly is all about eating this poor bird.
I gobbled her up,
Oh!
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
This game is wild. Like, what? Didn't get anything that time.
Rabbits.
Where? Uh-oh. Got one. Got that rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Molly's crazy. But, uh-oh.
A mama rabbit.
Oh, I missed the mama rabbit. Oh, man. I feel so bad that I'm
She
like...
was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the crap? Holy smokes. I was a shark in the middle of the non-water. What the crap? This game is wild. Oh!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh my gosh. I'm about to eat this fish. You better watch out. Jaws is coming for you. Oh, I'm gonna eat you, son.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Oh!
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh my god. Dang. Molly is one messed up kid. Uh-oh. Okay, you can go faster. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yeah, poor Scylla's right, but... Okay, there we go. I lost him. Oh, no, it's fine, Andrew. I don't mind it.
Grabbed on tight. And when I was so hungry,
No big deal.
I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh, dear God. Am I in... What the heck am I? But yeah, no, I don't mind that type of, backseat gaming. That's not a big deal. But I appreciate it, Andrew.
Now I
is-
was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
This is creepy. This is like a giant snake. It's disgusting.
I was big and real quiet.
Gross. Oh dear God. I have no clue what's going on in this game, but
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I feel like I'm about to eat the captain of the ship. Yep. This dude's a goner. Oh, okay, I gotta go out and get him out here, I guess. Whoops, wrong way. This is disgusting. Okay, the door's a little bit annoying to get to. And I got this guy now.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
It's pretty cool. Like now I can slither, which is kind of nice. Yeah, this is definitely grody when it's sliding all over the place. Oh hell no! This came out the toilet. Gross. Worst fear of all time is that some snake is gonna come crawling out my damn toilet seat while I'm in there going
I got
to the
closer
bathroom.
and closer.
Jesus. Is this what gets Molly?
all of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the hell? Yeah, exactly. Guess who's for lunch? I'm afraid that Molly was for lunch, or Edith is for lunch.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, so where does the tree start there is kind of what I'm wondering. Because we've got Edie and Sven, then we've got Odin and Ingeborg on the that's kind of like off the tree a little bit, but I guess we'll find out here in the future. So onward in our journey. Hey, I think I heard the cat. Is that Molly the cat?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Interesting. Where's everybody at in this house?
I spent a lot of time in
Good one,
Great Grandma
Andrew.
Edie's room.
I don't think I'd be that delicious if I was to be eaten. No, don't think I would be. I eat a lot of terrible foods for you, like you know, lots and lots of pizzas and more pizzas and more pizzas. I don't know. Maybe I would be delicious. Who knows? That's really freaking cool artwork.
Louis
right there.
died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
So Louis, 1988 to 2010. Edith is the youngest of the group, but we don't know. I don't know if we got a date on this when this game's taking place. So is that what you got going on, virtual?
Her room was like a museum.
Man, this is great. Okay, so where do we see Edith on here? Yeah, there's Edith, 2004. Ah, gross. Pineapples. Hell no. I'll put that on my pizza. I'm actually pretty plain. I just like pepperoni the most. I know, it's super boring, but nothing beats a good-ass pepperoni pizza. New York style, for sure. Odin. Damn, Odin had a...
For
one of those
500
picture
years,
viewers?
the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Huh.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Yeah, there's definitely something
On
going
January
with the family.
7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Damn! So this dude brought his whole house with him. Man. It's
But
pretty
40-foot
amazing.
waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Holy crap.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Okay. So there's Edie. There's the grandma. Sven.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
They're building a house back there.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
How do the Finches have all this money? So are you saying pineapples are shit or the shit?
Whatever's
Virtual?
wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So we're slowly getting the story coming together here for these folks. Oops. Okay. That's right. We're on the same page then. Definitely shit. Sven and Eddie. Keep saying Eddie. Edie. Well, I mean, okay. So pepperoni is bae. Definitely. I mean, if I had, if I was gonna marry some type of topping on my pizza, it'd be pepperoni.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
I like Edie's imagination. Damn, a freaking dragon-shaped slide kills somebody. That's not what I want in my obituary. Oh, how'd Justin die? Oh, some dragon-shaped slide fell on him, killed his ass.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
I think I'm gonna add the chat down on the bottom of the stream as well. I think that'd be pretty cool, so that way it comes across while I'm streaming.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Damn, she's 90. Oh my gosh, this is
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Oh my gosh, what a freaking awesome ass bathroom.
It was a pretty big trace.
That looks so comfortable walking on it. Uh-oh, I don't think I have the key to this. Oh, this key works everywhere. There's a secret in this bathroom. Written by...
There's a secret in this
monster.
bathroom.
A freaking pop-up bathroom book.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, that's very true. If the dog went to the bathroom in that bathroom, nightmare.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
You would definitely just have to, like, either if that's just a rug, you'd have to take that rug completely out, or if that's carpet, yeah, that carpet would be done after the dog peed on that. All right, no, don't get out of here, Edith. We got to go in this room. Those are some sweet ass glasses that Calvin's got, or whoever. Whose room is this? Afraid to say I was not listening to that one part. Okay, Milton. I missed that. There was a... I did not see that in the bathroom. Man, these bedrooms are just... they're killing me. They're so awesome. To command center. Oh my god. I would love to sleep in that bedroom right there. That's what I want in life. I want a freaking bedroom that has like a command
I knew
center.
Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh. Calvin, huh? He died at age 11.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
This is so cool.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Holy shit.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Woo!
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Holy crap.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Whoa.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh. That was crazy.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I feel like I'm missing some people's stories here. The fact that I skipped from Molly to Calvin to Odin. Now, did you call that one or did you know that one, Virtual? Alright. Well, you could, let's see.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Damn. And Sam.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and
Yeah, I was gonna
never
say.
set foot in the room again.
Well, he's got. You only knew Molly's? Well. Calvin had a pretty interesting story. That was pretty crazy. I mean, at least, I mean, Sam, he got older. I don't remember. Let's see when Sam died. Oh shit, he didn't last much longer. 1983. So Calvin and Sam, the twins. So we've got Molly's story, sort of. Odin, yep, he died in the either when they got there or in the ocean. They didn't really actually say. So all right, moving on. Actually, I feel like I'm missing something in this room. Ah, there we go. Oh, freaking caterpillar book. That was awesome. I want this freaking house. I mean, it's kind of scary, but I still want it. Like, could you imagine playing hide and go seek
The
in this
passages
place?
were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Somebody's been shacking away some booze. Let's see what this is. That's creepy. Let's go back in here and go in this spot first. Barbara Finch.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
So this is Barbara's room right here.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
She's got a really freaking awesome room, that's for sure. Okay, I think we're gonna have to...
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay. Well, we need to go check out Barbara's room first. And get the story of Barbara.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
So Barbara starred in the Bigfoot story. Interesting. Isn't that where I just came out of? Yeah. Good. Well, okay, so let's see how long did Barbara live. Barbara lived until she was 16, so she was a child star, and then nobody liked her anymore, or Hollywood didn't want her anymore. So did she do something to herself, or what
I
happened?
never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
I need a picture of this fox, by the way. This fox sounds awesome. It says Walking Dead on Mixer. Oops, not Walking Dead. That's what I was going to play, but...
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Man, that is creepy.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Ooh.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
Oh,
From the
shit.
basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Wow, this is really freaking weird.
And as she wound
But
the
awesome.
key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh my god. We've got the freaking like 80s scary music playing. Holy shit. Yeah, Rick is definitely
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
pick that crutch up. Yeah, hell yeah. About to hit somebody with that crutch. This is so freaking awesome. Tell buddy I said hello. Yeah, you need to tweet us a picture. It's just at @oldasscasuals on Twitter. I would love to see your thoughts. This is quite possibly one of the coolest things I've seen in a video game. Alright. Oh shit, is that a blade?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago
Oh
tonight.
shit. Well, there's the saw. I will fuck this hook guy up. Ooh. Jesus, this scared the crap out of me. Apparently I scare very easily.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh
Bam!
dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
Oh,
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
oh god. I'm gonna go there again. Ooh. I think she probably wishes now at this point she would have kept the boyfriend around.
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished.
Oh.
But his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh shit.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Bam! Bitch! I didn't know I was supposed to do something there. What's going on, Jacob? With a family follow. Appreciate
On the
it.
way out of here.
Okay, cool. It is coming up whenever somebody follows. Awesome. That's my my typical stream buddy. I'll pause for a second. That's my stream buddy whenever I usually stream games, and the stream buddy would have to be my mom. So, yeah, definitely check back. We typically will be streaming together, but I wanted to check this game out because I've never played it. So, all right, back to the game. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Man, I need to figure out a way to beat this guy up. Not nearly anything in here. Alright. Nope, don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, right here. This is the other way out. Duh.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
I completely forgot about that,
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
No, can't abandon Walter. Let's go take this dude out.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groan.
Oh shit! Oh!
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Oh god. How do I get down there fast? Okay. This is the fastest I can get down this freaking staircase. We gotta go a little bit faster than that, Barb. We gotta go take this dude out. Oh shit. You gotta...
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Alright, gotta get to the door.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming
Go, Barb!
from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story.
Damn.
As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Holy shit.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh, come on, man. That was horrible. That was horrible.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So are all these stories lies? What's going on, Andrew? Glad you're back. Yeah, the Mixer app definitely helps a lot more if you have that, as opposed to trying to watch it the other way. Alright. You missed a pretty amazing ass story for Barbara. I think hers by far was the coolest. I literally played out a comic book story, which is really cool, and like the graphic style was awesome as well. It was pretty cool how it looked all it looked like a comic, yeah, from like the 1950s or something. So I love that the art style was pretty cool. All right, so we got Barbara's story, we got Calvin's, Molly's, Odin. We got a lot more stories to go. Either I'm really slow or the game's longer than people said it was. I heard it was only like 2 hours, but...
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, because it had Barb's freaking ear in it. Yeah, that was insane, Virtual. That was really freaking cool. So, I mean, I know we've got Sven and Eddie. Okay, so...
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Yeah, Gregory didn't. He's
It's
only
funny.
a year old.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Well, we're about to see if we can get it now.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
God, that's terrible. All right, so where am I gonna go now? I feel like, so we went and.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's the game's telling me get your ass down to the basement. Keep playing it. Oh, there we go. Cool. Yeah, that's very true. It is movie accurate. I mean, if we were put in a real life Friday the 13th movie, the odds of us surviving is probably next to zero. So I haven't played it
Mom
enough
said
yet.
the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah, no kidding. This basement is probably old as hell. So we're about to get Sven's story. Hey, it's some of the 7 dwarves.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Well, there's the fridge.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh my god, there's like a whole nother room. This house is just a labyrinth of rooms. Yeah, he tried to trick me one time by into opening the door, but then he just killed me as I was hiding in a closet. Damn, this room is this is Virtual. I thought you said this stuff's not scary.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Oh my god, they've got a bomb shelter.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
This feels like 10 Cloverfield Lane right now. Oh, about to get Walter's story, 1952 to 2005. Well, he lived a while.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Ooh,
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just
wow.
stopped.
That dude was in there for a long time.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Man, Walter's been in this bomb shelter for 30 years? Wow. So, I mean, yeah, what were the monsters that killed Barb? Is that real monsters, or there's like metaphorical monsters? Hopefully we find out. Since Walter was the only other one that was there that night. I guess Rick was too. I mean, is Edie some like crazy psycho? That's where my mind's going to right now. Because Edie, yeah, she lived to 2010. So, yeah.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
It's not real. Hopefully.
And Molly. And Calvin.
Hell yeah, we're about to get a freaking sledgehammer.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Oh my gosh, that was really cool.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yep. Damn. Walter got hit by a train the first day, the first like minutes that he gets out of the bomb.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a little bit crazy. Who's her mom? Wait, who's her mom? Is Sanjay her mom? Or Dawn? I forget. Do either of you guys remember? I forgot already, but
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
I don't know from what though. Your mom sounds like she might be crazy. Oh, Dawn.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
I mean, yeah, how freaking crazy would that be? Like, you lived for 6 whole years in this house with a relative, like, just chilling out
Trying to bury something
in a
that's
bomb
still
shelter
alive.
below you.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
That's
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else.
It's a good theory there, Andrew.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Okay, so I don't remember if they told us the year that the current time is in, because if that was 2005, if that's really how he died, was get hit by a train, don't know if that's plausible, because where's the train at? Like, we know it's got to be 2016 or further into the future, because we see on here Dawn 1968 to 2016. So oh, you think you see a bump there? Let's see. Yeah, I mean, kind of looks like it could be a bump. Huh. Man, nice. Good call, Andrew. Look, she has a necklace on too. I don't think you can see anything else on her, but all right. I definitely don't think we're supposed to go that way, but I kind of want to get as close to. No, can't go farther than that.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
I mean, what I would go with in this story, if you know, this is a TV show that I was watching, I would assume that...
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Yeah, I would assume that Edith's already dead. Kind of like a Sixth Sense scenario.
But I thought you should know about your family.
You may be right there. Andrew, it kind of seems like she's
and the
telling the
history
story
you're a part of.
to her kid. Damn. Good job there on the guess. Yeah, it does look like the rocks collapsed. Virtual.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Okay, nothing over there. You know, with these games, you want to explore like all the different little side roads. Can't see anything there, so it's telling me just to go up the stairs. I do like how the game is very linear in that aspect. So many open world games. Can you see the old house that sank in the ocean? Oh yeah, well, it looks like it out there. It's pretty cool. I wonder if maybe I was meant to see that? Sorry, we're gonna backtrack a little bit and see. Might have missed something. Nope. I do wish that there was a run button. There's a zoom in button. And maybe I should have zoomed in.
When you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh, that's weird. This game, it definitely gives you the vibe, like, you know, if you're like zooming in out here into the woods, that you're gonna like see some like creepy, like rings like figure out there standing in the woods.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Yeah, well, if you ever seen
3
that
of the
movie,
gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Derpy, Derpy Jr., Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, and Zerpy. Those are some fantastic names. Okay, so yeah, this must be like the pet cemetery. We got a dog here.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Man. That would be a crazy family lineage to have so many people die that soon. The star in her grave.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
There you go. There you go, Andrew.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
It's still pretty freaking cool, like a house out there, actually in the ocean. It's pretty crazy.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gus and Gregory Finch, okay.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Wait, so this is okay. So this is Sanjay Kumar and Lewis Finch. All right, here's Milton.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now,
We're definitely getting pretty deep into the story because
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Man, called it, Andrew. Yeah, and climbing on some little tiny ass tree when you're 22 weeks pregnant, not smart. Can't tell if I'm supposed to. I don't really want to walk over the glass window there. Obviously, oh, okay, here we go.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
That was an excellent guess there that turned out to be right, Andrew. Can you go ahead and pick me the winning lottery numbers while you're at it?
They were both pretty intense.
Alright, whose room are we coming up on now? This is definitely an intense room. We've got guns, dead animals.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but
More dead
Mom said he
animals.
got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Oh, about to get Sam's story. So Sam, 1950 to 1983. See what happened to Sam.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
I am shooting a lot of pictures here.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
Alright, where are we?
Not quite.
I'm over here, Dad.
Where? Where is she at?
Just need to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can hit the road.
Yeah, I'm trying to zoom in. I'm just taking a bunch of pictures. I'm hitting all the buttons. This is weird. Okay, there we go.
What?
No, okay, it's very weird, Virtual, if you ever play the game. They changed the zoom up. I don't understand why they would suddenly do that. The zoom was actually the left stick on that one. No clue why they would do that, but...
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Oh, actually you don't push it down, you just zoom it, you just press forward. Okay.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Yeah, Andrew, you have to,
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
yeah, definitely let us know what you need from us. We're excited, man. What I'm supposed to get pictures of. Oh, okay, there's a bird here. It's a little bit too zoomed in.
Aw.
Got some good ones of that bird there.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done yet?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
That's hilarious.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying,
I
I'm not always gonna be
understand.
here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Alright, when are we gonna take the picture of like the giant freaking monster that's out there?
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
It's a big buck!
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Alright, where's she at now? Okay, there we go.
Dad, I...
Just breathe.
Man, I'm a damn good photographer. Whew. Sign me up, National Geographic.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Ooh!
Great shot, Don! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
She's not very happy that she killed the deer. Oh.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Gotta get up there quick. Gotta get up there quick.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera.
Oh,
Try not to think about
damn! Wow. Holy shit. That's how Sam
Of all
died.
these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Wow. That sucked. Damn. Yeah, you were right on that one. I mean, yeah, that definitely sounded like something that would happen to that guy. Yeah. It's kind of like that, was it the elephant or whatever, the guy that like hunted elephants and everything, and then they shot the elephant and the elephant fell on the guy and killed him. It was like recently in the news. Man, damn. That was brutal, man. This family is messed up. Definitely bad luck. Alright, well, there we go. We now know how Sam died. By the way, Virtual, how did you find this stream? I know how Meerkat got in here, but how did you find this stream? Did you randomly find us on Beam or Mixer?
After
Not
Sam
Beam?
died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
So Dawn is the mom then, right? Just browsing. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for stopping in here. This game is really cool. Oh, we're about to get Gregory's story as well. A year. Wait. No, I want to read it. Oops. I guess it's not going to let me really read it. It's just wanting me to flip over the pages.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
How is this duck following him? Yeah, that's what it looked like. It was divorce papers. I used to have one of these frogs. Everybody should have one of these things when they were a kid.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Yeah, that was definitely divorce papers.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
This is what every little kid's world's like. I mean, I used to have amazing battles in the bathtub with my X-Men and Turtles figures.
He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination.
This is so cool.
Whatever it was, he saw.
We gotta get that whale in here.
Sure made him happy.
There we go. Get the whale in here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, but okay. Oh, okay. Alright. Man, this is gonna... Yeah, that's... I'm trying to get on this freaking well, but... Good God. These are parts, these are the parts that are like, are ridiculous.
I know how silly it
Oh!
sounds. That I worried about a baby being too happy.
So something's happening with this stuff.
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us.
Well, you were right about that, Virtual.
About the world
That
we
was a
saw.
spoiler.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand. About Gregory.
Oh, wow.
About everything.
They are a little bit predictable with what they're gonna do, but it doesn't really matter because it's like, it's kind of like more of the experience. Like, yeah, you can kind of see that they were gonna, you know, drown him, but this right here is just pretty freaking incredible anyway.
I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Damn.
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay.
But these, I mean, like...
Love, Sam.
Yeah, divorce contract. Sam Finch and Kay. Wow. See, I thought I missed somebody, but I guess I did not. That was some messed up stuff, but really cool visuals. Is that terrible to say? What's going on, Timberwolf? How you doing? We are enjoying some What Remains of Edith Finch. This is my first playthrough of the game, and it's pretty freaking incredible. It's a very odd game, but very cool story. We're finding out what happened to this family, Edith Finch's family. Thanks, Andrew, for saying hi to Timber. Alright. Man, they had very regimented schedules here. Raise flag 7:30, breakfast 8, quiet time 11 p.m. Man, that's actually kind of a late quiet time. I had to go to like bed way earlier than that when I was probably these kids' age. Oh wow, got a rock climbing thing. Okay.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
4 poems for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Wow, that was a very poignant poem of messed upness. Ooh.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
So awesome.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
I've been good. How you been doing, Timber?
You may kiss the bride.
Enjoying this game? How's your day been going? Oh, that's cool.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
This kid is a badass.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Have you ever played this game, Timber? It's very interesting. Uh-oh. Yeah, his kite is starting to get a little bit harder to steer. Oh, there's the words down there.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Uh-oh. Who is that? Well, if you've never played it, you're definitely in for a treat because it's crazy, and the stories of how these family members have died
The thunder
are
sounded much too close and
pretty
full
brutal.
of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Uh-oh. And... Uh-oh. Okay, you lived through that.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Wow. Well, and that's how Gus died.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Gus had some sweet hair. Alright, we're getting closer to the end of the story to find out what remains of Edith Finch. Yeah, so basically, Timber, if you've never watched this game or never checked anything out about it, you basically come to this house and yeah, you're trying to unravel the mystery of your family. And we've unraveled some pretty terrible mysteries of how family members have supposedly died. The family's still got some
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
mystery about them, though. We don't know if it's real.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
definitely getting closer to modern day with each one of the family members that we find out. I mean, we got like an old ass computer here.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Gus is definitely emo, that's for sure. He was just like, man, screw this. I'm tired of life.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, okay. So now we figured it out. Yeah, Gus is, you know, he was pretty hardcore out there. He said, you know, flipped his dad the middle finger. All right, so Dawn and Sanjay. Dawn Finch. What's really cool, and I haven't really been paying much attention to all the different notes and whatnot, but you can probably piece together the story rather quickly if you do pay attention to some of the notes. I've been looking at some of them, but not all of them. All right, let's go out here and figure out what
My
happened
mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Okay, and just in case anybody wondered, Lewis died in 2010, so didn't live very long. Yeah, exactly. He definitely told Dad to fuck off. Alright, yeah, because we're getting pretty close to the end of the house.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Edith, Milton, and Lewis. I appreciate the follow, Timber. Thanks for that.
Welcome to the family, son.
And to see kids in the house again.
In case you're wondering who the person in the golf cart is with me, that would happen to be my mom. She typically streams with me.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Yeah, she usually streams with me, and then as well as we've had a YouTube channel for over a year now called Rantpocalypse, where we do TV show recaps and stuff like that. We've been doing that for a while, but we love playing video games.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Yeah, what happened to Dawn? I have a feeling it's going to be pretty sad. I'm just going to stream until the end of this game, Andrew. It's probably coming up pretty soon to finish it, so...
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Wow, what a badass room. Everybody in this family definitely had awesome bedrooms.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
That's what I want to find out. I want to find out what happened to Milton. Yeah, I know Dawn's my mom. Did not know that at first. Yeah, and Milton's my my brother. So we're about to get... So we don't know the story of Milton though, because yeah, he's still missing. Have any of you guys played Life is Strange? This kind of reminds me of, as far as graphic wise, the style, but I never played the game. I just saw a lot of trailers for it. It's supposed to be free on PlayStation this month. Alright, here's the story of Milton.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
freaking love these things. They're so cool. I love making them.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Okay. Virtual, how did it said how she died at the beginning of the game? I forgot. So I do not remember that. I have a bad memory. I've been playing this game for let me see. Let me see how long I've been streaming for. 2 hours, probably about 2 hours and some minutes. Not very long after 2 hours. It's not a very long game, but not knowing how to play it, I've definitely probably screwed some things up. But it's good. It kind of points you in the right direction. Okay. Yeah. If you know what happened to her, don't spoil that for me, that's for sure, because I'm excited to find out what happened.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I mean, I would assume whenever your husband dies and you lose one of your kids, you're probably pretty grief-stricken, so I would imagine maybe suicide or something like that, but...
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Well, okay. Nothing more in Milton's bedroom. I do wish that they would have included a run button. Yeah, she might have died of cancer. You might be right about that.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Alright, we're getting close to the end because this is it. I mean, this is the last bit of this house that we have not explored.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
See, Lewis didn't live
Everyone
that long
always
either.
told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Lewis smoking the reefer. Alright. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that. If we're gonna stream it together, I doubt it because, well, unless we wait a while, but I don't know the next time that we're gonna be in the same place together. He is definitely toking it up in this room. I mean, he's got the perfect token room. He's kind of a ways from the rest of the family, you know. He can open up the little part here and just let it blow out into the wind. What is this
room
game?
Smelled very,
Name?
very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Yeah, I bet it did. Legalize marijuana. The name of this game is What Remains of Edith Finch. It came out a couple months ago. But yeah, we're hoping that we can stream it together, and we're gonna be streaming a lot more games together on Mixer, and we've got it set up where it's gonna be really cool. We'll both be on the screen at the same time, but those will have to be multiplayer games. Not sure about like the Telltale stuff. We may do that separate, may do it together. Okay, here's Dawn Finch. Oh, well, Institute of Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Okay, finally. Alright, got one of the fishes down there. Controls are a little bit wonky.
His mind began to wander.
Oh shit, don't tell me he freaking cuts his damn hand off in there.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth.
Oh, okay. Wow. This is crazy.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
Okay. These fish are getting in the way.
And toads.
Man, this is some scary
and
stuff.
Things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Oh my gosh.
I worried about him then.
I want to play this game, this little side quest
Daydreaming
game.
at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
I mean, I'm telling you, this side quest
It seemed
game
very promising at first.
is so freaking rad. I mean, it reminds me of something like Journey or something.
He told me he'd made a new friend.
Oh. And a dog friend. Or in
On
your
the edge of a
case,
city
virtual,
he named
a fox
Lewis
friend.
Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
What the crap?
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh man. Where's my boy at? Alright.
He held an election for mayor.
What the?
And he won.
I like the Mario.
They begged him
Kart,
to stay,
Mario,
but his mind was already wandering.
Call out there.
It
Mario
became a game
homage.
for him.
Louistopia.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
This is wild.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on.
I'm really freaking badass at chopping these fish up and steering this boat at the same
In
time.
Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Wow, so I could have like decided if he was either gonna be straight or gay there. Is that kind of what that was?
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows.
radiant rainbows.
Do you guys have any clue what the hell's going on right now?
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar.
electric sitar.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot this dude is token up all the time. He hasn't even actually been at the cannery. He's just been in his room the whole time.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
This is just making me get more excited for Game of
Even
Thrones
then,
right now.
his logic remained sound.
Oh shit, now I can't even see anything.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
This is just straight up wild.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't feel bad. I don't know what the hell's going on either.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world,
But I'm
I think it
loving
was
it.
overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
I keep feeling like he's just gonna chop his hand off, that's for sure.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh wow, okay. That was crazy. It just completely changed over and... Who am I? I'm definitely not Edith anymore. Well, maybe he's not gonna cut his hand off here. Kind of thought that he would. Oh, this guy's just bringing his legalized marijuana everywhere. He's like, I gotta, you know, gotta let people know. Kind of looks like, could be, you know, it's not a Nintendo Switch. I like his pipe there. It's very nice.
He began to forget the world we know.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind guesses, that's for sure, but
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
I mean, I think we're all in agreement here that most likely he's gonna cut his hand off, or his entire body off. Like,
He
he's
began
just
to
gonna go.
despise the man with a royal contempt.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna like throw his own self into the cutter.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Man, I want whatever
The
this
palace
dude's
would be
having.
packed with his companions.
This dude's got the sweet drugs. I don't think this is marijuana. This is some stronger shit than just plain old weed.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
Hey, is that Molly the cat? It is indeed Molly the cat.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Oh. Jesus. You got the guillotine?
Bend down his head.
Wow. Oh my God.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs.
Wow.
Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Man, that's rough. Well, he didn't cut his hand off. Cut his head off.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Well, there we go, guys. We have almost filled out the entire family tree here. That was the longest story yet to get his story. Yeah, to get Lewis's story.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
I understand. I understand, Lewis. We can't all be badass at video games. Alright. We gotta get Edie's story. And Dawn's.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Well, yeah, this place is just... This house is filled with nothing but sadness. Terribleness.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
To teach and to learn. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. So Dawn was a teacher. Alright.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
What time is it for me? It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock for me right now. What time is it for you, man?
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh, here it is. The final night of the story. Let's see what happens.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Man. Is it hammer time?
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
I haven't had hammer time in a number of years, but you know, it was always fun when I did.
When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Can you look in this still? Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
So we've got... oh, when I get drunk? Yes, yes. I don't do Miller time either, so I just do bourbon or vodka time. That's my version of hammer time these days.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
What the hell is going on with this family?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Not gonna lie, that's kind of brutal. Sending a nursing home for like mom.
Dear Edith.
All right, here we
There's
go.
so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Wow.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
I forgot that we had one final house to visit.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
Yeah, I'm definitely turned around right now. It was right in front of me though, and then they moved it.
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
As long as I keep hearing the voice, I think we're good.
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Oh man.
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Man, her mom just bolting out of there with the quickness.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Where the heck did she go?
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
This is so cool. I mean, I'm shaking the words out of this.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking happens, yeah.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while.
Definitely seems like cancer.
And then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Wow.
Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Timber, you're
This journal was supposed to be for you.
already drunk today?
But now I hope you'll never see it.
What have you
I
been
just want
drinking
to
on?
meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh man, is this like the kid coming out of her vagina?
This is where your story begins.
It was.
I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to
Oh.
ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Damn. Wow. That was a crazy ass story. Giant sparrow. Nicely done. Wow. I thought that was pretty sweet. That's pretty damn good game. That was pretty wild. Pretty wild. I kept wondering if she was actually gonna be be dead the whole time. And yeah, this was her telling the story to, yeah, her kid. That was the creepiest story of them all. Barbara's story, that one was wild. Barbara Finch, hands down, I thought that was probably one of the coolest ones in the entire game. That was some crazy stuff. Thanks for stopping by the stream. It was some good times for the first time ever streaming on Mixer. And thanks for the follows while I was streaming. Appreciate that. Yeah, Annapurna Interactive is their first game that they've put out. Yeah, Megan Ellison, she's mega rich. Mega rich, people. So go be best friends with her. And she's pretty kick-ass. She puts out some cool stuff with Annapurna Pictures. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye for now.